How to have that effortless relationship with a woman. I just know that I should place this as number one because it's very important. Be your authentic self. Do not manufacture or cook up story. Don't tell this girl that your father is the president of Nigeria only for her to discover now your papa will tap palm wine in the village. It's not a big deal, but be authentic. Own who you are. Be who you are. One of the things that make relationship to be complicated with women is over promises, defining yourself in ways that does not define you, giving that person false hope, false promises. I hear a lot of men say women like being lied to. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by a human being enjoys being lied to? What are you lying to that person for? I don't have money should mean I don't have money. I don't have a job right now should be I don't have a job right now. Not that you are sleeping in your car like Abuja boys. Or you're telling the girl that your father is the owner of the Charlton franchise in Nigeria. What's your problem? You are sleeping in your car, dressing and wearing the nice perfumes that you struggle to afford. You can barely feed yourself, but you're giving that person false promises. And when the girl finds out that you are lying or you're not being your authentic self, you say that this woman too, they ask you questions. She too, they poke nose. What is she asking me questions for? People will ask you questions. Be your authentic self so that what you said last 3 years will still stand this year. Okay? Thank you. Number 2, listen more and talk less. I think it's a universal something at this point that women love to talk. Me personally, I define it as people love to talk about themselves. But I think when you compare men to women with the way they love talking, we all know that most of the time women tend to carry the cup. Women love talking, they like being expressive, they like saying what they feel, how they feel it, and telling you that, and having a lot of conversation with you, what happened at work, what happened at salon, what happened at the church. They tell you a whole lot of things. So as a man, listen more, talk less. The important information that this lady is giving to you, please remember them, because women love to test men a lot. And the next thing, she's giving you remembrance test to know whether the important things she told you, you have them in mind. And that's her own way of knowing if the things that bother her bother you, the things that she holds in high value, whether you hold it the same way too. So do what? Listen more and talk less. And again, men that talk a lot, they're not very palatable. The third reason why you are finding it difficult to connect with this girl and have an effortless relationship is because you are not communicating your intentions clearly. What do you want? You want to knack? Talk. What do you want? You want a serious relationship. Talk. What are you looking for? Friends with benefits. You have not said. Are you looking for marriage? Communicate what you want and make it clear. And I'm not just talking about this. I'm also talking about your boundaries. What your expectations are. What are you looking for in a woman? Where do you see her in your life? Communicate your intentions. Where are we heading to? Where is this thing heading to? Do I see you in this picture? I don't think you're going to make a good this. Be clear. When you are clear with your intention, nobody will say, this man no tell me. That is where all the problems start. They're telling you, you told me you are going to marry me. But you never told her when or a time frame or expectation. Do you get what I mean? And it becomes you have been wasting my time. You don't want that bickering. You don't want to be put under in a spot. You don't want that stress. What do? Communicate clearly. Number 4, respect her independence. You are not a slave master. Not they pursue people up and down. Who called you? Who texts you? Why are you smiling at that guy? I want to go out with my friends. No problem. I have a wedding to attend. No problem. I will go with you. When you reach there on the TV, put it on speaker. Let me hear what is happening there. Call me. Put it on the background. Let me see all your friends. When you reach your father's house, call. Insecurity, lack of trust, benefit of doubt. please and please, I beg at this point, give that person her independence. Nigeria got her own since 1960. Nobody they put mouth for waiting then they do us for this country. Nobody they put mouth. The people who give us independence, they don't care. You have taken your independence. Go and leave us alone. Do you get what I mean? Allow people to leave. Game where go court. But see, when one day with you, go day with you. Somebody that wants to love you will love you. Okay? Number 5, keep things legit and fun. Legit in what way? What you are doing with this person is what you are doing. What you said you would do is what you are doing. How you said it will play out is how it's playing out. Keep it fun. When you are in a relationship with a woman, the reason why it's not effortless is because you put yourself in this situation of father-daughter. Most people are not looking for a father. They're looking for a partner, somebody to love, an equal, somebody they can socialize with. I can say my mind in front of you. Yes, it could be painful, but you are there to direct me, not to beat me up, not to scold me. You're not my father. Basically, no woman is looking for a father. They're just looking for that partnership. Okay? Again, it boils down to lie. Be honest. Be straightforward in your actions. Make sure that person understands what is it that you are doing with her. Number 6, build emotional intelligence. At that point that she's expecting you to shout, right? Normally her ex would have shouted at her for doing 1 or 2 things. You are understanding. You are talking to her calmly. You are looking into her eyes and asking her to gently explain. You are not doing whoa, can get ala. You are looking at the person and the person is explaining to you plain and simply. This is what happened. Emotional intelligence. You are able to understand not just your own emotions, but her own emotions too. You can see in her face that this is a look of anger. This is a look of confusion. This is a look of scared. This is a look of I need help. You understand you are emotionally intelligent. You build that. Finally, focus on growing together. You might be asking yourself, how does growing together promote or helps with effortless relationship with a woman? A woman that knows that you are carrying her along. Why will I bother when I know that you are carrying me along? You see me in the picture, you ask for my opinion, you put me in your 5 years plan, you put me in your 10 years plan. You are telling me exactly where we are going to, and you are telling me the roles that you expect me to play in that. I've done it once, it worked, twice it worked, the third time, why should I be bothered? So you both of you going together, how sweet, effortless relationship. And there you have it, guys. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Oringoshade Oringo, and I create relationship videos like this. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment so that we can start a conversation. Okay? Share this video to all your friends. Remember to turn on the bell notification so that you'll be the first person to get notified anytime I post a new video. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.